Jerusalem buzzes with religious fervor, a city pulsating with faith and conviction. Saul of Tarsus, a figure of imposing sternness, watches the stoning Stephen. A Christian faces his accusers with unwavering resolve. Saul's face reflects the unyielding fire of religious zeal, a mask of unwavering conviction within the hallowed halls of the Sanhedrin. Saul's impassioned voice resonates, his fervor filling the chamber, his words steeped in conviction. Paint a stark portrait of heresy and disruption. Swaying the venerable council, the Sanhedrin bestows upon Saul official authorization, a decree sealed with ancient authority empowered. Saul clutches the scroll, his mission clear: to seek out and bring to justice the followers of the way in Damascus. Beneath the scorching sun, Saul strides purposefully towards Damascus, his resolve etched into every line of his face. A band of men, their expressions somber, follows Saul into the shimmering heat. The endless road stretches before them, a path of destiny under the relentless glare. Saul continues his march, his cloak a dark silhouette against the blinding light. Each step echoes with purpose. A relentless journey under the unforgiving sky. The heat intensifies, mirroring the burning conviction in Saul's unwavering gaze. A sudden blinding light engulfs the road, an overwhelming force that signals a divine intervention. Saul is knocked off his feet by the sheer power of the light, his body crashing heavily onto the rough, unforgiving ground. His companions witness the spectacle, their faces a mixture of terror and utter bewilderment, struggling to comprehend the inexplicable event. The intensity of the light seems to penetrate everything, leaving Saul prostrate and vulnerable. Before an unseen power, confusion reigns among Saul's companions, their disbelief and fear painting a vivid tableau of human reaction to the divine. The road to Damascus transforms into a stage for divine drama, where Saul's destiny hangs suspended in the balance. A blinding light erupts across the sky, swallowing the world in divine radiance. From the heart of the light, a voice echoes with thunderous power. Saul, why do you persecute me? Saul, awestruck and trembling, is kneeling, his face upturned toward the source of the voice, his voice barely a whisper. Saul cries out, seeking to understand the divine presence. Who are you, Lord? The light pulses as if in response, intensifying the moment of revelation. Saul remains kneeling, awaiting an answer from the heavens, his destiny hanging in the balance. On the road to Damascus, a blinding light erupts, casting an eerie glow across the landscape. Saul is thrown from his horse, his body hitting the ground hard. As fear grips his heart, he shields his eyes, overwhelmed by the intense radiance, his expression a mask of terror. The horse, startled by the sudden burst of light, rears up, its whinnies echoing through the air. A divine voice pierces the silence. I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting. Saul remains prostrate, his world forever altered by the encounter. Beneath the unforgiving sun, Saul, now cloaked in an unwelcome darkness, is led along the dusty road. Each step is a testament to his dependence, his companion shadows looming large. The road to Damascus stretches endlessly, a path now fraught with uncertainty and dread. In the stark light, Saul's veiled eyes hint at the turmoil within. With each stride, the city looms closer, a looming promise of destiny. In the dimness, Saul sits alone, a dark silhouette against the faint, encroaching light, his face a canvas of disorientation and mounting fear. Reflects the turmoil within. He is fasting, his body weak. He is praying, desperate. In a humble house in Damascus, Ananias is deep in prayer, a disciple seeking divine guidance. Soft light bathes Ananias in a serene glow, highlighting his devotion. Ananias remains still, lost in contemplation. As the world fades away suddenly, Ananias's eyes flutter open, capturing a mixture of awe and apprehension. His gaze widens, reflecting a profound moment of revelation and uncertainty inside the humble room. Ananias halts, light streaming through the window. Doubt clouds his face, as Saul's dreaded reputation echoes in his mind. Inner conflict rages within him. Despite his fear, a steely resolve begins to harden his features. With newfound conviction, Ananias obeys the Lord's command. In a humble room in Damascus, Ananias steps inside the air thick with anticipation. Saul remains still, head bowed, in solemn prayer, a figure shrouded in quiet contemplation. Ananias approaches with gentle steps, a beacon of hope in the dim light. With hands placed softly on Saul's shoulders, and Ananias speaks with divine purpose. "Brother Saul, the Lord Jesus has sent me, so that you may see again and be filled with the Holy Spirit." In a Damascus house, darkness lifts as scales fall from Saul's eyes. Light floods back and Saul's sight is restored. Saul, overwhelmed, is filled with profound joy. Gratitude washes over him in a wave of pure emotion. Saul's face radiates with renewed hope and purpose. In a humble house in Damascus, Ananias prepares for a sacred act. With solemn grace, Ananias pours water over Saul's head. Marking a profound transformation, a gentle smile blossoms on Ananias' face, radiating warmth and acceptance. Ananias extends a hand in welcome, embracing Saul into the fold of the Christian community. Sunlight floods the Damascus synagogue, highlighting the sacred space, where the air vibrates with anticipation. Paul, once known as Saul, stands before the assembly, his voice resonating with an undeniable resolve. Astonishment and confusion ripple through the congregation as Paul's words challenge their deeply held beliefs. The synagogue buzzes with hushed whispers, a storm of disbelief brewing among those who listen. Under the Damascus sun, a clandestine assembly of Jews gathers, their faces mirroring a shared intensity of anger. Hushed tones carry the weight of their resolve as they plot against Paul, their former brother. His transformation and subsequent preaching have ignited a firestorm of fury, driving them to seek his permanent silence. Eyes narrow with determination as they finalize their plans, their shared animosity palpable. Each word spoken is a step towards silencing the voice that once echoed among them, now a discordant note in their symphony. In the heart of Damascus, a plot thickens, fueled by resentment and a burning desire to reclaim their unity. Under the wavering torchlight, a large wicker basket begins its perilous descent from the ancient city wall of Damascus. Inside the basket, Paul clutches the rough edges, his face a mask of pale determination. Amidst the encroaching darkness, silent Christian brothers, their faces lined with worry, guide the heavy basket with focused care. The city below, a sea of huddled shapes, waits in silent anticipation as the basket lowers into the night. Under the radiant Jerusalem sun, Paul's arrival marks a moment of profound hope. Amid looming uncertainty, he steps into the ancient city seeking connection, unaware of the shadows of doubt that precede him. His heart yearns for fellowship with the apostles, an unspoken desire for acceptance. Filling his every step, an invisible barrier of suspicion greets him, casting a pall over his anticipated reunion. The apostles regard Paul with distrust, their expressions mirroring a guarded skepticism. His hopes of camaraderie are met with cold reservation, the weight of their doubt settling heavily on his shoulders. In the vibrant heart of Jerusalem, Barnabas, a beacon of wisdom, guides Paul through the bustling streets. The city teems with life, its chaotic energy, a stark contrast to the delicate mission at hand. With a reassuring touch, Barnabas leads Paul toward a pivotal encounter, a gathering of the apostles. Barnabas intends to introduce Paul to the apostles, vouching for his genuine conversion, seeking to bridge the gap of mistrust that Paul's past has created. The weight of past shadows looms large as they approach the assembly, hoping for acceptance and understanding. Amidst the vibrant chaos of Jerusalem, Paul's voice soars, resonating with unwavering conviction. His impassioned words ignite a spirited debate with the Hellenistic Jews, each gesture amplifying his fervent zeal. His eyes blaze with intensity, reflecting the fire of his convictions. As he engages his audience, the crowd gathers closer, drawn in by the fervor of Paul's speech and the intensity of the debate. In the heart of Jerusalem, Paul's voice echoes, challenging beliefs and igniting a spiritual firestorm. Under the blazing Jerusalem sun, Jewish leaders convene, their expressions a mask of grim resolve. Heated whispers ignite into fervent debate as the leaders finalize their ominous plan. The air crackles with tension, a palpable sense of impending doom. Paul, sensing the peril closing in, casts anxious glances, his survival instinct screaming. His eyes dart from shadow to shadow, searching for escape routes. Amidst the looming threat, Paul knows with chilling certainty that his only hope lies in fleeing Jerusalem. Under the radiant sun, Paul begins his journey back to Tarsus. His path winding through the golden landscapes, the road unfolds before Paul, each step echoing with memories of his past. Guiding him through the sun-drenched day, the path to Tarsus stretches endlessly, each mile a step closer to destiny. Beneath the vast sky, Paul continues his trek, his figure a silhouette against the bright sunlit road. In the vibrant city of Antioch, Barnabas begins his quest, his gaze sweeping across the bustling streets. Searching for Paul with unwavering determination, Barnabas threads through the crowded marketplace, his mission driving him forward. Each face he encounters is met with a searching look, hoping to find the one he seeks. Amid the throng, the energy of the city swirls around him, yet Barnabas remains focused, his purpose unyielding. A sense of urgency underscores his search. Knowing the church in Antioch eagerly awaits Paul's arrival, his determination hardens. He is resolute in his commitment to bring Paul to Antioch. Sunlight floods the Antioch church through stained glass, illuminating the air where Paul and Barnabas stand before the assembly. Their unwavering dedication has visibly grown the community, their faith now a palpable force. Paul's earnest face reflects the strength of their shared mission. Barnabas teaches with quiet strength, his presence a reassuring beacon for the growing flock. The church in Antioch bathes in the golden light, filtering through stained glass, a sanctuary of unity and faith. A sense of shared belief permeates the air, binding the disciples together in anticipation. Today, history whispers, as they prepare to embrace a new identity, forever known as Christians. The light intensifies, heralding the dawn of a new era. For the faithful gathered within, embarking on a sacred quest, Paul and Barnabas set forth towards Cyprus, their hearts aflame with divine purpose. Beside them, John Mark walks, his youthful spirit eager to embrace the challenges that lie ahead. Beneath the radiant sun, their path winds through a landscape rich with history and promise. Each step resonates with the weight of their mission as they carry the hopes of Antioch's faithful. Together, they journey towards Cyprus, ready to plant the seeds of faith in new and fertile ground. On the shores of Cyprus, Paul stands resolute, a beacon of unwavering faith against the shadows. Before him, Elymas, cloaked in darkness, sneers with malice, attempting to extinguish the light of truth. Suddenly, a piercing cry shatters the air. As Elymas writhes in agony, his hands flying to his eyes, darkness descends upon the sorcerer as blindness consumes him, a testament to the power he sought to defy. His face contorted, Elymas is now blind. The scene unfolds in Cyprus. Sunlight floods the synagogue, illuminating the scene. As Paul takes his place at the bema, his voice echoes through the sacred space, resonating with unwavering conviction. Faces in the crowd reflect a tapestry of emotions. Awe, contemplation and skepticism mingle in the air. Some are moved, their eyes shining with newfound faith as they embrace his message. Others harden with disbelief, their expressions betraying a deep resistance to his words. The city of Iconium pulses with life, a vibrant tapestry of commerce and community. Amidst the lively chaos, Paul and Barnabas stand steadfast, their presence a beacon. The crowd's curiosity turns to animosity as murmurs escalate into furious shouts. Stones begin to fly, shattering the air with menace. As the situation spirals out of control, amidst the escalating chaos, Paul and Barnabas maintain their ground, their expressions unwavering. In the vibrant heart of Lystra, Paul extends his hand, a conduit for divine energy. Before the astounded eyes of the crowd, the crippled man's legs straighten with unnatural speed. With tentative steps, he rises, his face alight with disbelief and nascent joy. A joyous grin explodes across his face as he takes another step, solidifying the impossible. The crowd gasps their hushed murmurs, building into a thunderous roar of awe and wonder. The crowd, witnessing what seems like a miracle, begins to chant in their local Lycian tongue. Their words, though foreign, convey a clear message. They believe Paul and Barnabas are gods in human form. Jewish agitators descend upon Lystra, their arrival igniting a firestorm of unrest, fueled by the agitators' venomous words. The crowd transforms into a ravenous mob. Hungry for retribution, the mob descends upon Paul, their fury unleashed in a brutal stoning that leaves him battered and broken. The dust settles on Lystra as Paul lies motionless, a stark testament to the deadly power of hatred. Against the ancient city of Lystra, Paul rises, a symbol of resilience. Dust dances around his feet as he readies himself for the journey ahead. Under the harsh sun, shadows lengthen, mirroring the path he is about to tread. The ancient city watches as Paul begins his journey. Inside the Jerusalem council, Paul and Barnabas stand before the elders, their expression reflecting the weight of their shared burden. The air vibrates with tension, heavy with the unresolved question of Gentile converts and the law of Moses. Sunlight pours through the high windows, casting the scene in a divine light, yet unable to dispel the gravity of the moment. Paul steps forward, his gaze unwavering. As he prepares to address the council, his voice ready to break the silence, Barnabas stands beside Paul, his presence a silent affirmation of their shared mission and beliefs. The solemn faces of the council members reflect the deep divisions and weighty responsibilities that define this pivotal moment. The Jerusalem council chamber is filled with a palpable sense of gravity, the air thick with unspoken words and weighty decisions. Sunlight pierces through the high window, casting long shadows across the faces of those gathered. Each member's gaze is fixed, reflecting the profound importance of the debate at hand. The ornate table stands as a silent witness to the intense deliberation, its surface gleaming under the sun's rays. In the heart of Jerusalem, the council grapples with destiny, the fate of many hanging in the balance. Under a sky heavy with shadows, the road to Macedonia lies, cloaked in the stillness of night. Paul kneels in solemn prayer, his silhouette a dark contrast against the pale dust. Another worldly light ignites his eyes, piercing the darkness with divine intensity. In his vision, a man from Macedonia appears, his face etched with desperation, a beacon of hope in the darkness. The man's voice echoes across the land. Come to Macedonia and help us. The plea hangs in the air, a summons to a land yearning for salvation. Under the vast sky, Philippi emerges, a beacon for weary travelers. The city gates loom, promising respite and new paths. They pause, the air thick with anticipation. As they prepare to enter Philippi, a new chapter begins. As they step into the heart of Philippi, Philippi welcomes them, its streets bustling with life. Along the serene riverbank near Philippi, Paul strides purposefully, a beacon of resolve against the tranquil backdrop. His gaze falls upon Lydia, an astute businesswoman lost in contemplation. Her thoughts a world apart from the gentle flow of the river. With hopeful eyes, Paul approaches Lydia, ready to share words that might transform her quiet reflection into vibrant belief. Lydia listens intently to Paul's teachings. She believes and is baptized, a new chapter beginning in her life. Under the radiant sun, the ancient city of Philippi becomes the stage for a fateful confrontation. Paul, weathered but resolute, confronts the slave girl, whose wild eyes betray inner turmoil. With a gesture of command, Paul stills the girl's erratic movements, her expression now clear, The owners, consumed by rage, signal the Roman guards to seize Paul and Silas. Ignoring their protests, the Roman guards advance, their grip tightening on Paul and Silas. Paul and Silas are seized, their voices of protest lost in the unfolding drama. In the heart of the Philippian jail, Paul and Silas remained bound, their shadows dancing on the stone walls. Defiant in spirit, they raise their voices in prayer, their hymns ascending to the heavens. The dim torchlight casts an ethereal glow upon their faces, revealing an unwavering faith. Their voices resonate through the jail's corridors, a testament to their unbreakable devotion. The Philippian jail trembles violently as an earthquake strikes, plunging the prison into chaos. Stone crumbles and dust fills the air. The iron bars bend and twist under the immense pressure, a symbol of confinement now distorted. With a final groan, the prison doors swing open, offering freedom to the captives within. The prisoners surge forward, their eyes reflecting a mix of disbelief and hope. As they step into the night, in the Philippian jail, darkness reigns, with only the torchlight revealing the jailer's despair. On the brink of self-destruction, the jailer trembles, his eyes reflecting his deepest fears. A voice shatters the silence as Paul commands, "Do not harm yourself, we are all here." In a moment of desperate seeking, the jailer cries out, "Sirs, what must I do to be saved?" Athens bursts into view, a panorama of ancient grandeur. Under the vast, indifferent sky, Paul enters the city, his figure small, against a backdrop of towering monuments and bustling streets. The city pulses with life. Yet everywhere the shadows of idols loom large, indifferent and silent. Every corner reveals another deity, each a silent sentinel in this city of forgotten gods. The idols dominate the landscape, their presence a stark reminder of a world steeped in ancient beliefs. Under the radiant sun, the ancient Areopagus awakens, dust dancing in beams of light. Amidst the grandeur, Paul, a figure of resolve, stands before the Athenian philosophers, faces edged with curiosity and doubt. Turned towards Paul with impassioned conviction, Paul gestures, his voice echoing through the ancient space. Paul declares, "I am here to speak to you about the unknown God." His voice reverberates, challenging the core of their beliefs. Dusty paths lead Paul into Corinth, a city teeming with life. His searching gaze sweeps across the crowded marketplace, a quest etched in every line of his face. A sign for tent makers catches his eye, drawing him toward a new beginning. Aquila and Priscilla work with focused intensity, their hands shaping canvas into destiny. In the heart of Corinth, the workshop bursts to life under the sun's golden rays. Paul, brow furrowed in concentration, skillfully maneuvers the needle through the canvas. Aquila and Priscilla work in seamless harmony, their practiced hands moving with precision. The air buzzes with the sounds of the city, each noise a testament to Corinth's vibrant pulse. Amid the industry, Paul pauses, his gaze distant as thoughts swirl within him. In the heart of Corinth, inside a bustling building, tensions rise as Paul confronts the Jewish community. A sea of faces, a storm of emotion, skepticism and hostility ripple through the gathering. Paul stands unyielding. Amidst the rising tide of doubt and animosity, his presence commands attention, challenging the core of their beliefs. Dusty winds greet Paul as he enters Ephesus, a city teeming with life and commerce. A crippled woman, moments before begging, is suddenly healed. As Paul raises his hands, a skeptical man watches, his jaw dropping in disbelief at the miraculous healing. Paul moves through the city, each step bringing forth another miracle of healing and hope. Word of Paul's miracles spreads like wildfire, igniting hope in the hearts of the city's inhabitants. The vibrant marketplace of Ephesus descends into chaos. As a riot explodes, angry shouts echo through the air. As the silversmiths stir up a frenzy, a wave of discontent washes over the city, threatening to consume everything in its path. The silversmiths' livelihoods are at stake. As they incite the crowd against Paul's teachings, the mob surges forward, a unified force of fury. The pandemonium engulfs the city. In defiance of looming peril, Paul journeys back to Jerusalem, his path laden with uncertainty. The ancient city awaits, a silent witness to his unwavering resolve. Shadows lengthen as he approaches, each step echoing with the weight of unspoken warnings. Jerusalem embraces him once more, its embrace a mixture of promise and peril. A lone figure amidst a sea of silent stone, Paul stands firm, his destiny intertwined with the city's fate. Within the majestic Jerusalem temple, chaos descends as Paul is suddenly surrounded. Temple guards seize Paul, their faces contorted with rage. Accusations echo through the towering columns, filling the sacred space with fury. Paul, gripped tightly, is accused of defiling the temple. Misunderstanding and anger clash, threatening to shatter the temple's sanctity. In the cold stone cell, sunlight offers a faint promise of warmth. As it touches Paul's aged face, with quill in hand, Paul immerses himself in writing. Each stroke a testament to his unwavering resolve. The soft clink of chain serves as a constant reminder of his confinement, yet his spirit remains unchained. Pausing, he looks up at the light, a serene expression gracing his face, accepting his fate with grace. In a moment of quiet defiance, Paul whispers, "I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith."